Hello, Herbert Neubaufahrzeug Herbert Erpaderp. That's what they call me, especially the fart bit. I see that you put the far and zoig in different groups. I'm combining them because it's funnier to say fart when you're an adult like me. Okay, I know I probably said that I'd build the rest of these over the last week. I didn't do that. Fuck no. There was too much else to do, unfortunately. But that doesn't stop me. There's still other things I can be doing to this, like building the drive sprockets and the rear plate, butt plate for those in the know, and other wheels. So why not do that? I guess I'll start with the drive sprockets because the sprue with them on is the first one on the pile. And that's as good a reason as any. Also, we've got these bits for the butt plate. What? You didn't do it? You lied on the internet? How shocking. I didn't lie. I probably didn't say I promised to do it. I probably said I would like to do it. And that's good enough. That's honest enough. Uh, 35 is the nubbin we need, even though it looks like the other ones. It's probably ever so slightly different. Let's put those over there for now because I'm not going to do that right away. I'm interested in the drive sprocket bits. And there's an option here. Or what seems to be an option. We get A31, which is this disc. We also need that one. Or, on a different sprue, there's one with like a more of a sprocket pattern to it, though not quite as teethy as the actual sprocket. I'm going to use this one because I don't want to look for the other sprue. That's as good a reason as any in my books. I don't know if there's any importance between the two options. Doesn't say anything about how important it might be or what the differences are for. So I assume there is no difference. Don't talk your way out of it. You made Mr. Amusing Hobby become Mr. Not Amusing Hobby. Oh man, I do that. I have that effect on people. I guess it's too late for Mr. Amusing Hobby to retroactively add extra photo etch to the kit as a punishment. But probably any future Amusing Hobby kits I encounter, I'm in trouble. Dang it. Dang it, Bobby. There we got that. These don't look like they include a polycap. But that's okay because the tracks are, well, they look like they should be, like, movable. Individual links that are movable. Which means probably wouldn't be so bad to glue the sprocket in place. We'll find out if they are movable at some point. It could turn out that they're so bad that I just 3D print an entirely new set of tracks. Hopefully that's not the case. There's a bit of flash there. Fucking nobbins. I stab at thee. It's not really a stabbing, is it? I scrape thee with my knife. Ghost Battalion eats soap, apparently. Good for you. That's why they call you Track Printer Herbert. They do. I did print some truck. I haven't printed enough links because I ran out of time the other day because I used the sun instead of a fancy pants curing station. And I didn't want to wake up early enough to have enough sunlight for all of the printing I did. Or rather, all of the printing I wanted to do. That seems neat enough. This shouldn't be a difficult thing. When would I get new toy models? I don't have any toy models. I get new models when I see something I like, or when I've done the mental gymnastics to say, I'm saving money by buying a lot of kits on sale. Okay, how does this work? Probably magic. Or specially designed keying in the plastic. Doesn't really... Maybe if I put the middle bit in, it'll want to stay better. It's a bit wobbly. I think that goes that way. Still more play to it than I really want there to be. And the other bit goes in here, like that. Well, I guess this is a case where I'm going to have to line up the teeth with my eyeballs. A tank? A tank. Have you seen the game? Damn it, Trakan. I haven't seen the game. Glue. Image capturing device. Yes. That's probably going to be in focus. Pretty sure they want that around that way. Hey, Lucas Flu 1. Welcome. I don't display my models, mostly because I don't have anywhere to display my models. Most of the space that would probably go to displaying a model, is filled up with kits in boxes. looks like it's not... Well, it looks like it's in the center compared to the sprocket, but not in the middle of the duva. Weird. Maybe it's just me old eyes playing tricks on me. You haven't? Living in Australia and not interested in sports at all? The game of German Cup football? I can't believe it. No, I'm a weird outlier. Everybody else is very invested in German football. It's just me that doesn't care. Don't drop it, you stupid fuck. I don't like how much play there is in this. It's not straight at all. The annoying thing about it is you've got to get it straight, like this way, and you've got to get it so the teeth line up. No, they're not the wrong parts. They're just not very well designed, I guess. Better not be the wrong parts anyway. Kind of wish I had a section of track that I could try to run this along once it's bonded. This bit goes in the bottom here. Might as well put that on. And in doing so, I have nudged the rest of the assembly out of position. It's probably the best I'm gonna get. It shouldn't matter too much as long as it looks relatively straight and engages with the track links. I guess if I were a praying man, I would pray for that. Let's do it again. I do appreciate the ease at which it is possible to snip these bits without any excess. Hey Deathlight Coast, how you doing? I'm building a Neubaufahrzeug. This is the hull. You'll have to ask Trekan Beluvic for the correct word. Winning team gets 2 kilograms of sauerkraut for free for every player. What a fabulous prize. I'm looking for a picture of what the tank should look like. It's not exactly helpful. Something like that. It's a silly multi-turreted tank. Why does it sound like something horrible is about to happen? I'm scared. Why does it sound like I'm meant to be an action hero? This is the photo etch song. Man. Silly. I can assure you this is a very serious multi-turreted tank. He has a tie, you know. Man, maybe I should model a little tie for the front of it. Australia, Herbert, Herbert, he is horrible. I am horrible, and I'm here. This is too loud. And rather than adjust the volume, I'll skip to the next track in the hopes that it's better balanced. Fucking amateurs. Let's hope this one goes together better. No, it still has the same play. The D shape, I mean, the keying is D-shaped, but the hole is double D-shaped.
Too tired to piss, too full of piss to sleep.
Yes, exactly. It has the round bit of the D on both ends, is what I'm trying to get at. No, you're horrible. Can't afford losing that job. Why can't two people be horrible? That'll hold. That'll hold the little SLB. Praise the glue god with the glue. With all kinds of glue, even gorilla glue. Made from 100% real gorillas. Please insert gorilla sound here. Good old Pingu, or Pangu, or whatever it was called. Newt, motherfucker. Just want that to be nice and lined up. Is that too much to ask? Probably. Yeah, it looks alright. As long as I leave it over there and don't bump it, it should stay alright for a while. But that Gorilla Glue says it's made from wood. That's not true. You didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. My agricultural tractor is... It's going alright so far. I haven't had any real problems with it. That might be famous last words, but so far it's true. I have neglected to build the bogies over the previous week, like I said that I might, didn't promise. And they are a bit time consuming. Trekan prefers hippo glue. Hippo glue sounds more dangerous. Excuse me. Having much fun on your building and painting table at the moment. Been a while since I managed to catch you online. I've been enjoying modeling. I haven't really been doing a lot of painting though. Mostly because I need to prime things before I can paint them, really. And I've been too lazy. The primer I've got actually sets off the smoke detector in here even when I use the ventilation hood thingy that I've got. So I have to go outside. Gross. That's where the weather is, you know. Hippo glue is dangerous. To be ready to use hippo glue, you have to eat 1 kilogram of sauerkraut every day for half a year. Only half a year? Only 1 kilogram? I guess that means I'm not ready for hippo glue, but must be popular in Germany. I don't remember the last time I had sauerkraut. I guess it's not really a common thing here, but I have nothing against it. I guess since I've got these ready, the next step is to build the butt plate. Been getting into bolt action, so I've painted a bunch of sauerkrauts. Sprue D. Sprue D's nuts. This is Sprue C. D. Spruce C nuts. Nuts made of spruce. I want probably this bit. The number is on the other side. 15. There we go. Whoa. look at the track tensioner on sprue C, because it's got one of those things that says to shave a bolt off a different sprue, and I don't want to if I can avoid it. It looks like it's got a bolt on there already, and that's good enough for me. If you don't like my bolts, you can... I don't know. You can fuck off. Yeah, that's a catchy saying, Herbert. You showed them. If you make the Krauts win the game, they are not that sour at all. If you don't like my bolts, you can suck my nuts. Ha ha. Hardware. How you doing, Princess Emmy Bear? Hey, Richard Tomlin, how you doing? That's probably smooth enough. We can always come back and trim it later if it is not. This will go... You stay over there. Stay over there! Ooh, you impertinent shit. This will go on here. Probably up that way. That looks pretty good. Yes. I think what I'll do is just drop the brackets on. And then... Are these... Whatever the holdy bits for the brackets. There's a name for that, but I can't remember it. Would you believe? Making stuff and watching along. What are you making? If you make a German truck anytime soon, make sure you fill the back with as many jars of sauerkraut as possible. I bet there's like a 3D print file of a jar, like a pallet of jars or something. I should do that. I mean, I've got a 3D printer. I might as well use it for doing stupid shit. Looks the business. I'm finding in a lot of this keying in this kit, there's enough play to mount things a little bit wibbly wobbly, which I don't really want. They become a hero of the Soviet Union. You have to lose a lot of men under your command, so you're on a good way. That's just how it works. That's the Soviet tactic. Throw as many men at it as possible. Well, that's almost perfect. That's wonderful. Might have sounded a bit sarcastic there, but I wasn't being sarcastic. Hell yeah. It's just delightful when parts fit together basically perfectly. Who doesn't like that? Wait a bit before putting the shackles on there. It is perfect. That's why it's an amusing hobby. Maybe. Bet you're glad to be off the Burger Panther. I mean, I enjoyed the Burger Panther build, but it's still not finished, really. It's just one of those things where you're doing the same thing for so long. It's like, I want to do something different. But I did really enjoy that build. It's a very nice model. And it is one I'm actually going to paint, even though it will probably take forever. Sprucey. Just had that. I might as well put the track tensioners on. Are they different parts? They'd have to be. Yes. Pro tip for speed painting, one really thick coat. I'm the opposite of Duncan Rhodes. Don't thin your paint. Do thin your paint. How far back do I clip this? I think there's meant to be a bit sticking out at that end. Or maybe they want me to put the bolt on. There's no cutting off instruction. Yeah, nuts. I'm not doing that. Excuse me. Also, now I've mixed them up. I can't tell the difference. I can sort of tell the difference. The circle is a bit lower on one side. Good advice, but this way all your models become colourful stones only. Fun fact of the day: when making the British comedy film, director Armando I can't read that, decided to reduce the number of medals on Zhukov's tunic, thinking that if he displayed the accurate number, the audiences may consider it to be a joke and distract from the key themes surrounding the character. Interesting. On, is that gonna fit there? Gonna fit? Is that around the wrong way? If I apply pressure, will I break it? Usually have 2 or 3 kits of different types on the go. Yeah, I am similar. That's why I have morning and evening streams with different kits. I think that is the one for the other side. That goes on good. Just needs a little bit of pressure. The more tinsel, the better. In my opinion, it looks silly. Probably would look better if I did slice off the additional nut, I guess it is, that goes on there, but realistically, I don't think it's going to be that noticeable. The drive sprocket's probably going to completely hide it. Okay, those are adequately prepared. Panzer 1. I think I've got a Panzer 1. Might be a Panzer 2 that I've been meaning to build. Thinking about it, it is probably a Panzer 2. I don't know where I've put it. It's in here somewhere. I should probably attach the shackles first, just to make it moderately more easy for editing, Herbert. It's much easier when everything is in sequential order. These go with the... I don't know if I did it wrong on the front. The little handles on the bolt are on the inside on the front. They're on the on the outside on the front. No, they're on the inside. They're on the outside in the instruction. No. I'll just do however I feel like it. Piss. Oh no! It landed on my shirt. We didn't feed the carpet monster. We're not feeding the carpet monster. I think small subjects work better when brush painting. Wide open panels show the faults more. That is true. It just saves a bunch of time to airbrush a big open panel. And you don't have to put in the effort to get rid of any brush strokes. I left the nubbin on that. What an idiot. This go into place. I'll glue those later at some point. Oh, we've got another couple of bits to add. A couple of bits which I have again mixed up. Didn't really need to take it off to put the glue under it, but I wanted to. If someone makes a comedy about Hitler and removes his mustache, because people may think his mustache is a joke. I mean, it is a joke now, but it's because of him. And Zukov did look like a fridge belonging to a keen traveler. I don't think there should be any gap there. Oh, maybe a little gap. As a treat. 28T being painted at the moment, but I'm painting it to get at least a mark 1, 2, and 3 for my Germans. Or planning to get... I can read. I can't read. Don't have an airbrush, but you're happy with the model on your knee. It sounds like you'd have a kid on your knee bouncing it up and down or something. Probably don't do that while you're painting it. Nobody really needs an airbrush. All it is just a tool, mostly to make things go faster. You can, if you want to put the effort in, achieve amazingly smooth coats without an airbrush. God damn, that's loud. Maybe I'm getting old. Now what?
Illinois Nazis.
I hate Illinois Nazis. The Blues Brothers was a great movie. I should watch that again. Okay, there's a hatch, and they want little handles glued onto the inside of it, but I don't want to do that, because I'm going to model it closed. Wait till you get to my age. I'm getting there. Maybe your DJ and or sound app is poorly disciplined. It sure fucking is. The other week we were having problems with it not playing the correct song when I pressed the button, and in fact playing 2 songs at the same time. One of which could only be stopped if you closed the app. That also happened when you press the skip button. C16. It looks like it should have a handle on it, but I don't think it does. There's probably one for the other side too. Excuse me. It's not until step 12, and we're in step 6 or 7, where they want the other door to go on. Have you tried complaining about it? I did. I complained relentlessly. I even put up a sign in Supermarket Simulator saying pretzel sucks. And I complained on their Discord, and it got fixed like 2 or 3 days later. Okay, we've got this one door. And it looks like there's a couple of return roller holders. Different ones. Or maybe they're all the same. I can't quite tell. They see me returning. They roll in. That. Show the door. So I've got some B-roll to be all like, I don't want to build the door open. Blah, 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 blah. That's a good fit. Gotta be happy with that. And then we look at the other side and be all like, and there's another door for the other side, but the instructions don't want you to put this on until much later. Old German saying, a door is for people with one right arm only. What if I've got two right arms? Can I not use a door? Okay, it says to make 8 pieces of return roller assembly. There's 2 selections, and I cannot tell the difference between them. Maybe if you look at the parts they're talking about. Guess I could do that. Okay, here's option B sprue. The other one will be on the A sprue. The ones on the A sprue look better detailed. And that's about the only difference I can see, so why would I use the other ones? Popular sayings are rubbish. It's true. Either that or they're just half sayings that people have changed to make them sound like what they want them to mean rather than what they did mean. We need all of these, assuming I'm to build them all today. I could just add it to the to-do list. To-do list is going to be as long as my arm. I'll build one for demonstration purposes, at least. See how I enjoy it. Oh, I'm less confused by the instructions now. One of the diagrams shows a little jig for this. I like that. That's a good idea. I'm glad I thought of it. Where is the D sprue? Covered in dicks. This friendly little chap here is the jig. The Germans have A, 2 right arms, and B, hate doors. I mean, the door's not everybody's taste, but they're not bad. Ha ha ha. Let's get rid of this filthy nubbin. I think it's probably going to be a smart idea to have all of the wheel sets glued together before trying to assemble the frames with the jig. It's just one fewer areas that will come undone. Even ones living in Dortmund? Especially the ones living in Dortmund. Glue these together now. Probably do it in such a way the camera can see it. Would be smart. Actually, they have pretty good, what's the word, friction holding them together. Saying just like the ads never tell the truth. If they would, you could read Apple because you have more money than sense. Volkswagen, only one Volk. Good old advertising. Absolute bollocks. We do the roll test. That seems like it's rolling nice and straight. That means it's been put together properly. Probably. Sheer luck. Well, I feel like I need at least the return rollers in place before attaching this for the next step. Also, there's bits in this step that I have neglected. Neglectorinos. Who is this Briz and why did he bane the town? I mean, why not? If you can bane something, why not? This is difficult to hold. difficult to hold in such a way that I can remove nubbins easily. Fucking nubbins. This is all a conspiracy against me and my nubbin destroying ways. This one looks slightly less in need of nubbin murder. Don't tell me it doesn't bloody well fit in the jig. If it's difficult to hold, you should hold it carefully. I could, and I will. A Bane like Maykeefe appear in every game you play. Well, that would keep things interesting. He may be a bad egg, but he's fun to have around. Okay, so it does fit in the thing. Just takes a bit of kajiggering. And then you gleeple, gloople, globble, wobble. I've never seen a jig for return rollers before. It's never been something I thought I'd ever want a jig for, to be honest. But look at that. Holds it pretty good. Imagine you having several Keefes in Supermarket Sim instead of the Deimos. Everything would be in the wrong place. Eventually, it's time to get jiggy. Can't be avoided. Na 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 na. That's how it went, isn't it? Now to pull it all apart. And do it again for the camera. I should have done it first time for the camera. No, 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 no. Getting jiggy with it. Haha. I don't suppose these have a front or backside. Backside. Ha 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 ha. We apply so much glue that it runs down the legs and glues the wheels into the jig. That would be really smart. Hell yeah. I don't know that I need to leave it in there too long to de-jig it, but I'll leave it long enough to get bits I need from the D-sprue. These, I think. These will hold the drive sprocket into place. Such dramatic music. Yep, that's junk to cut off. Herbert Stream, birthplace of clever and sensible doing. There we go. That's the way it is. Well, I might as well de-jigify the thing now and hope that it just stays together. Ooh. Ooh. Flawless victory. I was gonna say, hopefully that just drops in there, but it won't because you need to apply some pressure. And that pressure might just readjust the parts in ways I don't want it to. Feck. It'll work, it just needs pressure. I'll leave that to Bond. Bond! Clean these bits up. It's telling me not to glue. I assume that only applies to the axle bit. Okay. This is probably for this side. Probably not, actually. Because of the way that doesn't line up with the other axle bit. Yeah, that looks more plausible. Ooh. Pressure and yelling at the parts. Modelers' secret weapons. Don't tell anybody about our secret weapons. If we tell everybody, then everybody will know. Actually, that's how I prefer it with modeling secret weapons. The more people know, the better. The way I gatekeep is to keep the gate open. That's a good way of doing it. Hobby gatekeepers are the worst. And now, because we're going to be sandwiching this in with a plate, gotta really hope that it's good and straight and the teeth are lined up. Now we'll be able to roll it along on wheels at the back. That'll be fun. Sandwich. I could do with a sandwich. I'm guessing this is the inside. Surely that's the right part. That is a bit wobbly. That's not too bad though. Guess while building is good, the companies should include a guest traction? I guess traction with every kit. I don't get it. I'm old and confused. Whee! I'm an adult. Now when I put the hull down, unless it's upside down, it rests on the wheels. Not an instruction, but a guess-struction. Spelled it wrong the first time. I'm calling the spelling police. Straight to jail. Okay, so I've got all of the instructions, mostly, except for 9 of the bogies and several return rollers. Assemble the left side equally. There's going to be some drilling on the side skirt bit. Whatever you'd call that. And it looks like there's a little hatch that goes... No, I'm looking at it wrong, probably. I thought for a second there was a little hatch that would go over those antenna mounts I put in. That would be silly. Lots of little bits of detail on here, believe it or not. Maybe what I'll do is build return rollers. That'll be fun. I can find... Found the sprue. It was really difficult to search for. Come out of the sprue, you cheeky shit. That one very much wanted to escape, but it didn't. Spell police never arrives. They're arguing about how to spell police, right? Police, police, police. That's probably gonna stop them. You got lucky. Oh, that one nearly went on the floor. No feeding the carpet monster. This is the wheelie fun bit. Ah, ha, 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 ha. You animal. Spell police is never going to get past Switzerland since they don't have a standardized spelling. Now I'm regretting having one way to spell police in Australia. Damn it. I don't know that I really need to remove the mold lines from these, but I am. You know, on account of me being a perfectionist and all. Everybody believes that. Surely. Old perfectionist Herbert, they call me. It went on the chair. No carpet monster feeding. I should stop saying that. I'm gonna regret it one day. Like these between the war tanks. I think they're interesting. It's from a time when they were trying all different weird things. It's much more interesting than modern tanks, in my opinion, because nowadays they pretty much know what does and doesn't work, so they're all basically the same. With differences, of course, but you don't really see any wildly different designs anymore. We had a short period where people experimented with gun missile launchers, but that's about it for the Cold War. Brrr. Cold War. Ha 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 ha. Police have a lot of names in most places, just that 90% of them are insults. Well, yeah, we've got plenty of insults for the cops, but they're not ways to spell police. One of my favorites is the Rozzers. Oh no, the Rozzers. So many wheels. Why did I choose a tank with all of these wheels? Is it because they used to work out of Rossland Yard? I have no idea. I have no idea where that one comes from. I stole it from Top Gear, I think. Only 700 more. Oh, I'm almost done. Back in my day, didn't have to do so much wheel cleanup. One more. I think I'd lose my mind doing that so many times, whittle by whittle. Well, you can't lose what you don't have, so I'm good with it. You need to get something with return skids instead of the rolls. Man, I could have just made my own skids and claimed this was a variation that nobody knows about. And I could go and like edit Wikipedia. And people would have to believe me. Why didn't I think of that? This is almost Legally Distinct Simpsons theme song without the main melody. I've already videoed gluing the wheels together, didn't I? I won't do it again. Huh, take that. An interwar emutopian tank. Me mind lose not. Bubble January inclined honk? Inclined honk indeed. To you and your house. I can only roll you if you sit on your wheel tread things. It's Herbert Erpaderp. It is. Gowron should make PSAs about why you shouldn't vacuum pump your goggles. Gowron should make PSAs about anything. Everything. I'm pretty sure there was a Nightmare-style VHS game similar to Nightmare that was Star Trek with... I'm pretty sure it was the actor that played Gowron. And it was one of those 90s VHS games.
These nuts.
It was These Nuts.
Got him! Got him!
Thank you for 5 months, silly. That's more months than I can count to. He said house. Do you know what house is in German? I don't know. Is it something to do with dicks? Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Robert O'Reilly, that's the one. And the game had, like, instead of going to the black hole, you would experience beach! Or something like that. One more. House is in German. Haus! House. Wheel. Really good. Hus. Swedish. Who's newest and the newest. Okay. I guess I could assemble the rest of these little doodads. But I think that one's been sitting long enough that I should see what it's like to stick it onto the hull. It could be thrilling. Still annoyingly difficult because of the shape of this. I can't get my fingers in there. That looks like what they probably want. There's a little ledge in there that stops it from going too far inward. I decree that is good and correct. And in this house lives Steiner. Well, if that's in the wrong spot, I'm in trouble. The Neubaufahrzeug Wibbly Wobbly police will come and get me. Straight into the big house they'll put me. Exactly where you belong, Herbert.
I'm in danger!
Poor Ralphie. He's always in danger. I don't really feel like assembling more return roller assemblies. I can skip further ahead if I want. No one's gonna stop me. Well, I could attach that little hatch for the driver's area and some of the engine deck doodadery. Why shouldn't I? Looks like all we need for the engine deck bits is little vent covers. These are different. There's little doovers that go on this one. Part Z26, it would seem. Guess I'll find the Z sprue. German engineers in early 1932. Should we have more return rollers? Yes. In more than 90 years, this will annoy Herbert, and that's fun. Fair. I like fun. Which one's the bloody Z sprue? It'll probably be the one that says Z on it. Oh, wait a minute. Is it photo etch? Fucking better not be photo etch, you dog cunt. I can't even pick it up without bending it. Yeah, that's Y. And that's Z. It is photo etch. These tiny bits. And you know what? I don't really want to deal with that. That's okay, I won't. I'll do it next time. Reasonable enough reason. Everybody likes it when Herbert's annoyed. A sprue. a sprue. A 1 for one of them. For this one. Yes. A24 for the other one. The drink is empty. Okay, these are... One of them is a desirable nubbin, I think. The other? Undesirable. Or perhaps they're both scumbags. Can't tell. I think I just cut both of them off. They are slightly wedge-shaped, I guess you'd call that. Have you had pizza this week? I don't think so. If I have, it was probably Sunday. Make sure I'm putting this around the right way. The thinner end goes toward the... Well, I don't know how you would describe it. It goes towards this end. Nubbins remind me that I'm hungry, so I'm leaving. Thank you for dropping by, Trekan. Being reminded that pizza exists makes me hungry. It's 11:20 p.m. for me though, so probably there isn't even the option of Pizza Hut or Domino's. So I'm shit out of luck. Ripperino, Herbert Erpaderp, as the kids say. That looks okay. Quick, glue it. No way to get pizza delivered and no car, so no pizza for you. I guess at least I'm not the only pizzaless person around here. Oh, it's sad. I want pizza. I want good pizza, rather. I probably wouldn't get Domino's or Pizza Hut, even if it was open. Okay. Check to make sure I'm doing it right. Or what I think is right. Guess I'm the lucky one. Have leftover pizza from last night. Damn it! Did you bring enough for everybody? No, that's not right. More that way. Ah! The glue has absolutely evaporated. Because you took so long arsing about, Herbert. Let's try to hold it this way so I can add more from the inside. Also, there's that, which needs to go away. Hiss! Have I not added enough glue, or is there just barely any contact areas? You want tasty pizza rather than flavored cardboard? Ideally, yes. Like a good Italian pizza. Crusty, tasty, juicy, and wonderful. I don't know that I've ever heard a good pizza described as juicy, but sure, why not? There was a really good place, I can't remember what the suburb was called now, but there was a really good place where a friend was staying near a while ago that made pizza with, like, sauce you could tell they'd made it themselves with real tomatoes. It was wonderful. Thank you for dropping by, Richard Tomlin. Have a fantastic day. Now I'm just getting all nostalgic for pizzas I've had in the past. I'm going to assume placement is the same for this one. The little housings are sloped for whatever reason. They won't go on with the nubbins in place. Herbert was there when the world was young and the pizza was juicy, fresh off the pizza tree. Nostalgia for pizza is great, especially when the place you got it at was on holiday you will never return to. I guess it's nice that you get to experience something good. Then it's sad that you can't have it again. The place I'm thinking of was like a little, guess you'd call it a mom and pop shop. They weren't like it. Usually those are Italian people that run them. They weren't Italian, they just really liked pizza. So they weren't offended when I asked for pineapple on mine. It's the law that Italians get offended by pineapple on pizza, by the way. And if you're Italian and you don't get offended, yes, you do. Okay, don't. Ah, I'm gonna have a sprue avalanche. It's been ages, says a young 18-year-old. You're no good, punk kid. Whoa! And if you get offended and are not Italian, you're Italian now. Yeah. Over here, they put banana on pizza. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. I've heard of people doing that, but I've never tried it myself. I'm not a big banana fan, but I don't see why not. Everything else goes on pizza. There's even chocolate pizza. I've forgotten what I looked at just a second ago. I need to not put sprues on my keyboard. It's not very good for holding them. People from New Zealand want kiwi with kiwi meat. I wonder what that tastes like. Banana, curry, bacon, and peanuts works, but in other constellations it felt wrong. I've seen curry pizza. Anything on pizza is probably delicious. Assuming you like whatever the thing is. And really all pizza is bread for delivery of other ingredients. That's why it's so adaptable and popular. I probably did that in frame. Editing Herbert won't get mad at me. Now, is there any reason I shouldn't install this? Other than one of them needing a bit of photo etch. That's not much of a reason. You could model this open if you wanted. The hinges are really nicely molded so that if there was interior, it wouldn't look too bad at all. Like the pastry of the pie. Yeah. A Gekite? Up north, they do a double calzone with burger meal baked in. Fries and all. I just like that they include the fries. This, I may want to install the rear engine deck at the same time, just to make sure it fits good. Or maybe I just align that with that. Kiwi probably tastes like chicken. Sure, there's somebody who knows how one tastes, so there have to be. You know what? Maybe this is for next time. The photo etch is definitely for some point in the future. Maybe not next time. And I should probably keep this separate to add the photo etch. That would make sense. I just noticed that there's a little bit of flash there. Can't have any flash. Oh, there's flash on both sides of it. Fuck. Oh, that one lifted up. That's not what we want at all. Everything's not coming up, Herbert. Looks all right, all good, fantastic, wunderbar. No flesh? Is it a vegan tank? I didn't say flesh, I said flash. It's an anti-superhero tank. It doesn't like Flash Gordon. Okay, I think that's enough for now. I'm getting hungry. I need a midnight snack. Maybe there's somebody on to do a small raid at. I don't see anybody that I want to do a raid at. Everybody's got lots of viewers and they're not doing stuff I want to watch, so I'm just going to go and have food and go to bed. I'll probably be back tomorrow. Not in the morning, probably in the evening. And I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I do have, I did buy Hairdresser Simulator and Gym Simulator, I think. And I want to try both of them. I think Hairdresser Simulator has more chances to be funny, so I'm probably going to try that. Go raid your refrigerator. I will. I will. So I'll be back tomorrow night. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you later. Toodaloo.